Folks, ladies and gentle cars, my name is Farkle8000, and welcome back to the February competition. This is the second competition on the 2026 Diecast Competition Series schedule. We are down to rounds 3, 4, and 5, the final rounds of this competition. We have 19 competitors remaining. They are on your screen now. At the end of the last video, I pointed out Rally, Tracker, The Bug, and Demon as competitors who could possibly win this competition, but I also admitted that it's kind of difficult to write off anyone who's currently still remaining. Even 37, the only New Yorker who's advanced to this stage in this competition, and I think the third New Yorker ever to do it since 2025. And so, it could come from anyone, from anywhere. I'm really not too sure. And the best way to stop speculating is to get racing. So I'm going to stop rambling so we can get in to rounds 3, 4, and 5. We begin round number 3 from right to left with 37, Ford, Auto, and Ally. And it looks to be a relatively even start, maybe 37 inching ahead now, a little wobble right there. It's 37 still in the knee, now he bounces 4 wide as they cross the line. Ford will take the win ahead of 37. Man, I thought 37 had that race in the bag, but a slight wobble through the angle and an even bigger bounce onto the flat. I thought Ford was falling back, but no, he just hit the jets at the perfect time, was waiting for the perfect moment. He got that moment onto the flat, and Ford steals the win to advance to round 4. Next up, we've got Hooters, Rover, Diablo, and Voltage. And it looks to be Hooters falling back. Rover in the lead. Now he pops a wheelie on the side of the track into Diablo. Hooters tries to sneak by. And it's tight with Voltage. Hooters takes the win. That is 2 come from behind race stealing moments for the NASCAR's Hooters. This time pulls it off. An impressive drive as Rover got off the track into Diablo. That is a heartbreaking moment right there. Hooters will advance to round 4. Next up, we've got Valvoline, Worldwide, Sunny, and Strip. And it looks to be a relatively even start. The middle lane's maybe falling back, a wobble there, and it's tight onto the flat. I think Valvoline pulled ahead of Strip in time just at the last second. He does. Valvoline takes the win. Strip will come home in second place. Oh, so close to shutting out the NASCARs from round number 4. But we will have a NASCAR make it to the top 2. Valvoline is the third to advance. He will make up that first race of round number 4. It wasn't a come-from-behind win. It was more of a pounce at the right moment, but stay close enough type of win. Strip led, but Valvoline pounced at the right enough moment to advance himself to round 4. Next up, we've got Demon, Nix, Drifts, and The Bug. And it looks to be a relatively even start. A wobble there through the angle as Nix was on the side of the track. It's The Bug in the lead, crossing the line. The Bug takes the win. The rookie pulls into second place. What a great competition here for Nix. Showed us all what he could do. An impressive run right here. Comes home in second place, holds off Drifts. Demon, a disappointing last place right here. Was expecting a lot more, but unfortunately just didn't bring the speed to this race. The Bug, however, did, and he's advancing to round 4. That was the final 4-car race, not just of this round, but of this entire competition. We end round number 3 with a 3-car race. We've got Chomps and rookies, Tracker and Rally. And it looks to be a relatively even start. A wobble there for Chomps. He pulled a wheelie, but he's still close with the leaders. A bounce again. It's tight across the line. I think Tracker... No! Chomps gets the win! Oh my goodness, what a victory! I was not expecting that. I thought Tracker had it, especially after Chomps not only bounced to the finish line, but pulled a wheelie through that first angle, but Chomps able to stabilize himself to perfection, and he'll take the win, beats out the rookies in impressive fashion. The veteran will be advancing to round 4. The rookies get shut out of the final round. And here is your Fast 5. We have 3 NASCARs. We have 3 sophomores, 2 veterans, only 1 competitor. Oh no, we've got 2 competitors actually who have won a race, 1 in each. And so who takes this competition win? Who makes it to the top 2? And then ultimately wins this competition? I'm not too sure. So I'll be back in just one moment and I'll give you my picks. Welcome back to the final rounds of the February competition for 2026. We are down to the Fast 5. I have given it some thought and I'm ready to share. So starting off with race number 1, let's be honest, this is going to end with a 3-wide photo finish. We have 3 incredibly fast NASCARs, 3 very strong competitors. This is probably going to end up being a 3-wide photo finish. I will be shocked if it is not. But on who comes out on top of this 3-wide photo finish is definitely an interesting question. I'm not in... You know what? I'm going to pick Valvoline for this race. I think Valvoline has had the better speed out of all 3 competitors in this race. He is a sophomore. He is the newest sophomore. He was part of the last wave of rookies for last year. And so, although Hooters is also a sophomore, Valvoline is technically newer than Hooters by about a few months. And so, I'm going to pick Valvoline. I think he will have the speed to get it done. In race number 2, that is also a very tough pick. But, you know what? I've done this quite a few times throughout the diecast competition series, and I think I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go with my heart on this one, not with my brain, and my heart is picking Chomps. I want Chomps to win this competition so badly. I do think the Bug has a bit better speed. I think Chomps has been making a little bit too many mistakes here, but my heart is telling me to pick Chomps, and I'm going to listen to my heart on this one. And so there we go. Those are my picks. I'm picking Valvoline, and I'm picking Chomps. Luckily, we don't have to wait too much longer to know if my picks are correct or not. So let's get going. Let's get racing in round number 4. And let's find out who the top 2 of the 2026 February competition will be. Drivers are now lined up at the start line, prepped and ready to go. This is our final 3-car race of this competition. It contains Ford, Hooters, and Valvoline, who becomes the first competitor to advance to the top 2. And it looks to be a relatively even start. Maybe Valvoline inching ahead. Now he wobbles and begins to fall back. 3-wide photo finish at the line. It's Ford who takes the win. My pick of Valvoline finishes last. At least I got one thing right. It was a 3-wide photo finish. Ford takes the win and will advance to the top 2. One down, one to go. Our last two competitors of round 4 are lined up at the start line, prepped and ready to go. We've got Chomps in lane 1. We've got the Bug in lane 4, who joins Ford in the top 2 of this competition. And it looks to be a relatively even start. Maybe the Bug slightly in the lead. A bounce there for Chomps, but he's still even with the Bug. A bounce again. I think Chomps got him. And he does indeed. Chomps takes the win and will advance to the top 2 with Ford. And here it is. Here is your top 2. 2 competitors. Well, one competitor who hasn't won in a long time. Another competitor who's never won before. We'll be back in just one moment to introduce to you your top 2, to run round number 5, and to crown a winner of the 2026 February competition. This competition began with more than 290 competitors hitting the track. We've reduced it down to 74, to 19, to 5, and now, folks, ladies and gentle cars, we're down to the top 2 in the 2026 February competition. And I hope you're ready to meet your competitors, because I'm ready to introduce them. Starting in lane number 1, we've got Ford. Ford is a competitor who has never won in the diecast competition series. He's never even placed top 2 or top 3 or top 4. He's never made it to the final round of a competition, but here he is, a 2023 rookie, has a chance in this competition to finally claim his first career win. But he's going up against a competitor who is riding a very long winless streak. 23 competitions to be exact. Starting in lane number 4, it's Chomps. Chomps' last career win came in September of 2024. He is looking for his 3rd career win in this competition. A 2019 rookie looking to get to victory lane once again. Now, as competitors begin to make their way towards the start line, how does one of these competitors win this competition? Well, it's relatively simple. Be the first competitor to win 2 races in a row. The competitors will be swapping lanes each time, and we will go until a race 8. Doing this, a race 9 is a one and done, winner take all. It is worth noting we have never gotten to a race 9 winner take all in a regular competition, and the last several competitions have been a 2 and done for the winner. But before then, we were on a long stretch of competitors going more than 2, so it is equally as possible to go 2 and done than it is to go over those allotted 2 races. Drivers are now lined up at the start line, prepped and ready to go. A reminder of your lineup: we have Ford in lane 1, Chomps in lane 4, who takes the advantage after race 1. And it looks to be a tight start. Maybe Chomps inching ahead through the angle. A slight bounce right there, but I think it's still Chomps. A bounce again on the side of the track. But Chomps will take the advantage after race 1. A slight wobble throughout the track, but Chomps holds on and takes the advantage. Drivers are now lined back up at the start line, prepped and ready to go. They have swapped lanes, meaning Chomps is in lane 1, Ford is in lane 4. Chomps has the advantage. If Ford wants a chance at taking his first career victory, he must shut Chomps down. And it looks to be another relatively tight start. A wobble there. Chomps big time out of shape, but he's still on track. It's close across the line, but Chomps takes race 2. Your 2019 bronze medalist and rookie of the year. He was third place. Then today, he scores his third career win. Chomps wins February. Man, what a incredible drive. Chomps drives from deep in the field to the win. Man, it looked like he wanted it. He was driving with purpose out there. Chomps, an incredible drive to take the victory, his third career win. Incredible stuff right here. Chomps finally back in a victory lane. A friend of mine, Chomps is his favorite competitor. After a tough run late last year, constant DNFs late in the year dropped him outside of the top 10. Chomps is now guaranteed to be competing in the All-Star New Year's tournament with this victory. Incredible stuff right here. Do not want to gloss over Ford whatsoever, though. He really came from deep in the pack. He was part of the first 10 or so races of round number 1. So definitely do not want to gloss over him whatsoever. A bad start to the season, starting deep in the points. A runner-up right here, although it's not the win he probably wanted. An incredible drive. So well done to Ford right here. A very well done, put together competition on his end. Going back to Chomps right here, this puts him a third career win right here, puts him in a 4-way tie for 10th all-time on the all-time competition wins list. Incredible stuff right there. He was way back in I think 15th or something. He's now moved up technically in 13th, but in that 4-way tie right there for 10th place. And then, of course, before we move on, we gotta show you the points. And Chomps has the points lead. Oh my goodness. An incredible drive right here. Not only to take the competition win, but Chomps, I'm hearing he went from 26th to first. Now 625 points ahead of Rally. Or 625 points total. That puts him 11 points, actually, ahead of Rally. So, just incredible all around right there. Chomps had a rough end to last season, starting off this year in the best possible way, starting off the season with a victory. This is the earliest we have ever seen Chomps get a win in the Diecast Competition Series. His first career win in 2019 came in Halloween. His second career win in 2024 came in September. Not really much time to get another career win in those seasons. Could things be different this year? Is this Chomp's season to rule? I'm not sure, but this was an incredible drive. He'll have to clean up his mistakes, though. Got all out of shape, especially in that last race. Could have ended badly. Able to save it, though. Thankfully, comes home in first place. Here you can see your top 25 all the way down to Carrera. And then there's a 2-way tie for 23rd with Pursuit in Jordan. Only a few rookies are on this page. Rally, Tracker, E-Space, Cutlass, and Next. Cutlass dropped a lot. Was up there in the top 5. A round 1 elimination here, I believe, for her. Drops her down to 19th in the standings. A lot of competitors moving up as well. Baseline especially moving up as well. Roadster goes from 1st to 8th. And I know we're only 2 competitions in, but I think it's time for some quick, reckless speculation. These first 2 competitions have been absolutely incredible for Rally and Tracker. They sit 2nd and 4th. They're both rookies this year. I believe Rookie of the Year will come down between those 2 competitors. Some big optimism for those 2 moving forward. They don't have a win yet. No rookies even made it to round number 4 yet. However, this was an incredible competition for them too. Tracker narrowly beat out Rally in that one. I think that is going to be a very fun fight between those two. I think that's where Rookie of the Year is going to come from. And that does it for this competition. Chomps, now your points leader. The first time Chomps has even ever led the points, so another incredible thing there. Chomps, 2019 bronze medalist in Rookie of the Year, but still proven that he is really, really fast. He is refusing to go down like other competitors from there. I mean, Shooter was your Rookie of the Year and champion that year. He hasn't done anything since 2019. Chomps right here, continuing to move himself forwards, being that one bright spot, an incredible competitor. And yeah, that does it for this competition. What a competition. I think already this is easily my favorite competition of the season so far. And this is the first competition since the Christmas competition in 2024 where we haven't had a DNF. That is absolutely insane, but I love to see competitors finishing these races, finishing these competitions out. And we'll be back for the March competition. March competition has actually already been fully recorded. I know who wins that competition. That competition, a very important one for who wins this championship. I'll explain more to those of you who didn't watch last season's March competition when we get there on why March is such an important competition. And yes, we'll be back then. If you don't want to miss that competition or anything else that we do on this channel, subscribe down below. Comment as well. Did you see Chomps win in this competition? And how many wins do you think Chomps can get? I think the sky's the limit for Chomps this year. Finally getting an early season win, but an incredible win right here for Chomps. Congrats to him for scoring his third career win in the February competition. And I guess until the March competition, until then, until next time, my name is Farkle8000, and we'll see you later.